beyond. Much more. Can't keep up with all the spending.
Los niños que les gustan comprar.
Yeah, y las cosas de ellas son caras, the food stuff, the materials.
Yeah, really struggled last year, and it was one of those seasons that you just want to flush. But I think you have to remember and take the opportunity when you do struggle to really look yourself in the mirror, identify what went wrong, and make improvements. And I have no doubt that that's what this guy did in the offseason to prepare himself to come back and to be one of the best bounce-back players in the league. We'll see today. They'll have a real opportunity to prove a lot of people wrong.
All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
2 down, bases empty. Here's Mike Trout. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Trout, a member of the 1,000 hit club. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
No balls, 2 strikes.
2 outs, bases empty. In the air, right side. Nootbaar moves under it. And that is that. Half inning complete. We've got no score. Back here with my pal Siggy. And starting this one, Tyler Anderson. What do you have on him?
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4. But this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out there and give it his best.
Lars Nootbaar, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. That's in there. 1 ball, 1 strike. That one is absolutely belted. Back there. Gone onto the grass hill for a homer. A solo shot. His second of the year. It's 1-0.
I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Brendan Donovan stands in now and watches strike 1. Edge of the zone for a strike, and the count is 0-2.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Puts it away for the out. Here's Contreras now.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
2.
You need to do the fire.
There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. Around first, heading for 2. And he's in with a stand-up double.
All over that one right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Nolan Gorman, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. Out, on the drop, third strike, 2 gone.
Nice job recovering to complete the strikeout at first base right there. Even though the runner from second does move up to third, it's not a big deal in this situation now that they're 2 outs. Just makes blocking pitches in the dirt to this next batter even more critical.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Runner from third comes across, and it's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
And now it's Ivan Herrera. And first offering is fouled off. Arenado off of first with 2 away. And that skips in the dirt.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
That's off the inside corner, and it's 2-1.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
And there's a ball. And there's a foul ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
Mason Wynn, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Swing and a ball popped up. And that's the inning. 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second, and now here's the veteran DH, Jorge Soler. Michaelis back to work. And ball 1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Gary Simmons has the plate duty in this one.
Well, with Simmons, it's not always your standard strike zone, Boog. It kind of gives a little extra in some parts of the zone and then can be tighter in others. But I think the important thing is he doesn't get labeled as inconsistent, so you got to stay ready up there.
And next for the Angels, Logan O'Hoppe. Yeah, one of those umpires, you just have to know what to expect, right?
Exactly.
No, inside.
This to center field. Scott on the move. Snags it on the run. That's out number 2.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Swing and a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Nolan Shanuel, the next to hit for the Angels. Hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. And a swing and a miss.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Swing and a ground ball. Can't glove it cleanly. Still able to get it there in time. And they do get the 3rd out of the inning. Angels strand 1. They trail it here 2-0. Back in St. Louis as the Cardinals come up to hit here in the last of the second. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the Cardinal DH, Jordan Walker.
Good job. He was over ambitious.
He's trying.
And it's
Yeah,
1-1.
They're just making.
I'll pick up the cement.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Victor Scott in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next pitch is outside.
Oh, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the.
There's one.
Bring your
And
phone.
that's two.
Us.
You're gonna get dressed
For me,
up.
that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Nootbaar batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Outside low, and
You
that's
saw
ball
one.
one.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
All right.
And down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Redbirds down quietly, but they hold the 2-0 lead. Back here at Busch Stadium, on to the third inning, digging in, Mickey Moniak. That smash towards center. Scott hauls it in, and there's one away.
Sometimes you want to be aggressive early in the at-bat. He was right there. Hard line out. First pitch of the inning. No reward, but, hey, you got to keep swinging it.
Zach Neto getting ready to hit. Pitch
Count
misses.
1-0.
1-0. Michaelis, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, a curve, and he works in a changeup. One down, base is empty. And that's
Ball two.
downstairs and outside. Hit in the air, center field. Scott hauls it in, and there's two away. So the lineup flips over, and now Taylor Ward. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And that is that. Nothing doing here this half. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Brendan Donovan. Lined, and that's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. A double and a run scored his first time up. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Fouled off down the right side.
He has reserves.
Wow.
In the air to left center.
You know she has reserves.
Moniak squeezes it, and there's one away. Here's Nolan Gorman. He's 0 for 1. Ripped to first, caught.
They put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Here's Nolan Arenado. RBI single his last time up. Just missed.
Outside.
Donovan off of first with 2 away. Breaking ball misses down and away. And there's a hit. Lead runner to second with 2 gone.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Okay.
Swing and a foul out of play. First and second, 2 down here in the last half of the third. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Tosses to first, and that ends the inning. So the Cards strand a couple as they're unable to add to their 2. Back here in St. Louis, now the number 2 hitter, Luis Rengifo.
I'm suffering. My shoulder bleeding.
Swings through that one.
You know, these Angels,
0-1.
to put it bluntly,
Basically.
need to put together
Can't
more
even, like,
competitive
smile.
at-bats, and I don't think they've
One
lived
ball,
up to
one
their
strike.
own expectations at the plate.
Like
They're
Brown.
swinging early, being aggressive, but 1 or 2 pitches later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut it if it's not resulting in hits, so they might want to be a little more selective up there.
And now 2-2. Now a screamer into the outfield. Base hit and a good start to the inning. So in now for the Angels, Mike Trout flied to right his first time. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Swings and misses. 0-2.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball. It's slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Had him out front for strike 3.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location.
That's 3.5.
But clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Jorge Soler up at the plate. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Right through there for a strike. Soler, 33 years old, and he's usually in the outfield. Today he's the DH. And that one
Ball
upstairs, ball 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Man at first, 1 away. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
Hoppy takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Next offering way upstairs. Rengifo leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That's outside.
That's off the plate.
And now 3-0.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss. Counts full, 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
So now 2
That's
on
out. Ball 4.
and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
First and second, 2 outs. Yoan Moncada with a chance to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that one fouled off. That one misses. And 1-1. That to right. Nootbaar settles underneath it. And that's the 3rd out. No runs, a hit, 2 left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. Back here in St. Louis, John Chabi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Mason Wynn. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
That's a ball.
Swing and a ball drilled center field. Moniak sizes this one up. 1 down. Now up for St. Louis, Jordan Walker. And he's already singled in this game. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Moniak settles under this one. And there's 2 away. 2 out, space is empty. And stepping in is the speedy Victor Scott. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. And delivers outside.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And that's in the dirt. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. Out to center. Moniak. He's got it, and that is that. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Michaelis back to work. And that one pulled foul.
You know, these Angels, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
And that misses off the outside edge. Struck him out looking.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And it gets by him. Round second, digging for third.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
One down, runner at third. And next for L.A., Zach Neto. Fly to center his first time. And a foul ball. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
Good job right there. Puts the ball in play, and now they're only down by a run.
Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Angels. 0 for 2 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Just missed. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. He gets there with the slide. Fires to first. Got him. Nice play. So they get 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Angels 1. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the right fielder, Lars Nootbaar. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
You know, these Cards doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
That misses.
That ball went out.
Now 2 balls and a strike. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Moniak makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Now the left fielder, Brendan Donovan. Tap foul at the plate. 1 out, bases empty. On the ground, right side, Rengifo. Slings to first in time. Pretty good job on the mound in this one, Singy. It feels like we've seen a lot of off-balance swings.
Yeah, with just 1 free pass, and obviously he's not a big strikeout guy, but he gets soft contact and he gets outs.
And a pitch. And that one wrapped foul. And the 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. 2 outs. That one ripped. This looks like extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got his 2nd double of the game.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Gorman in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Rengifo slings to first. That's the inning. The Cards leave 1. They lead it 2-1. Back here at Busch Stadium. All set for the top of the 6th. So in now for the Angels, Luis Rengifo. That's in for a strike. Just missed. And a count 1-2. That one missed. And that one is lifted in the air. Donovan on his way over. Hauls it in for the out. And next for the Angels, Mike Trout.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Up and in. Look out.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a miss.
I got a ball, 1 strike. Nope, outside.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. And we're level. It's 2-2.
A fastball might be the most satisfying pitch to hit a home run, and he did it with the pitch outside the zone. Impressive. So impressive how he was able to go down and get this fastball, but yet get it up in the air, hit it far enough to get out of this ballpark.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Jorge Soler, on the outside corner for a strike. It's 0-1. Foul ball there. One out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're in the top half of the sixth. That missed by a lot. To the count, 1-2. Activity in the bullpen. John King getting ready to go. Leahy also throwing. Swings and misses. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Here's the Angels catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. And there's the strike.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Just missed. Up the middle. On to first. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Angels do get one, however, on the Mike Trout home run. 2-2 game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And we're back. Bottom of the sixth. Down the third baseman. Nope. Arenado. On the ground, out to short. Zips it across, and they get Arenado for the out.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Ivan Herrera. And that's fouled off.
Well, that's where you want to be right there. All over that first pitch fastball. Just a little too much hook on it. Straighten that thing out. You get to jog around the bases.
Makes the grab for the second out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Anderson ready to work. So 2 balls and no strikes.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
There's a strike at the knees. Swing and a miss. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's down and in. A slider missed. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 7th inning coming up. We are tied 2-2. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, John King. Here comes Yoan Moncada, 1 for 2.
Number 47.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. King, in his 4th year, he features a sinker, a changeup, and he works in a slider.
Yeah, maybe.
And a strike. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh. And here is Nolan Schanuel. This one popped up. Gorman sizing this one up. Brings it in. 2 up, 2 down. Next to hit. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter. Joe Adell trying to get something going for him with 2 away. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. And that's outside.
Ball 2.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. The 2-1. And a swing and a miss there.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
Right side. Gorman whips it to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Angels held in check. Score remains deadlocked. Staying in the game on defense, Joe Adell. He'll be out in 7. Now after pinch hitting. New pitcher on now, Hans Kraus.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. That one back there. Long gone. All muscle to center field. His first homer of the year. It's 3-2. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Fires across the diamond, and one away in the bottom of the 7th. Lars Nootbaar will hit next. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Fly ball down the line. Trout sizes this one up. And he makes the catch. 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Brendan Donovan digs in now. In for a strike. Good slider. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here at the bottom of the 7th. And that one fouled off. Not close with that one. 1-2 to count. That's down and in. That one misses. And the count's full.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Two down, nobody on. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Adell moving back on it. Way back, out of here. He made him pay for that one. It's 4-2. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. Gave it a great effort, but you know those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
There's a strike. And that's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Nolan Gorman next up for the Cardinals. 0 for 3 in this one. Here comes the skipper. So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Jose Quijada.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
That one outside, and that's ball one. Contreras off of first with 2 away. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. But 2-round. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jojo Romero.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Action in the pen down there. Ryan Helsley appears to be getting loose. Leahy also getting ready. That one's in there. That's strike one.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond.
Up and in, and he gets out of the way.
Nope.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
That's in there. And now 3-2.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Sends it across to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Ward now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And now 1-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And there's a ball.
2 strikes.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout.
2 out. Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Rengifo stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Cut on and lifted in the air. That one gets down for a hit.
Well, just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Trout at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Tying run at the plate. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. And that is that. Angels lead 1. They trail it here 4-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. So now it's Nolan Arenado. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. On the ground, right side. Over to first. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th. Ivan Herrera next up for the Cardinals. And that drops in for a strike.
Looks like he sacrificed to pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
Wow.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Trout hauls it in, 2 away. And now the shortstop, Mason Wynn. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
3?
Looks nice or it's too much?
No, too much. Too much is G said.
But it looks natural and it looks
Out to short,
drama,
Neto.
a little drama.
Jump throw.
It's good.
Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first. And not every shortstop can even make that play.
Win the runner at first with 2 gone. Next offering is in for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That one ripped. This one could be trouble. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Coming home. He'll score easily. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Ripped on a line. Trout makes the grab. That is the inning. Cards on the board with this double. Last chance coming. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Ryan Helsley. A chance at his first save of the year.
For the Cardinals, number 56.
Soler, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Fastball is outside. Missed inside with the curve. On the ground to first, but it kicks foul. Three-2 now. Fights it off. He'll see another. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Hoppy now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
Now this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Misses outside. Ball 1.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Ball and a strike. Hoppy started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and he went around, according to Patrick Johnson. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Here is Moncada, 1 for 3. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun. Inside, and the count 1-2. This one kicks away from Herrera. And the runner stays where he is.
Committed to that breaking ball just a little too much and couldn't pull the bat back in time. You know, once you get it going, it can be so tough to stop the momentum with that barrel. Good pitch, had him fooled.
So it's their last chance in this one. And next for L.A., Nolan Schanuel. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. And strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
This could end it. Backed
One
off
ball,
the plate that
2 strikes.
time.
There you
The 1-2. That's inside.
Nope, inside.
That turns
Ball
out
2.
to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Oh my God.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark. You're sleeping in your own bed. You're eating your clubhouse manager's food. Everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Why did that return? And home. Jacqueline.
You gotta get going.
Jacqueline.
like complete me. Your fruit so right, sweet tree. Roots run deep. High up, but you never look down on me. Look down on me. Look down on me. No, you love me, it's yours. Look down on me. Look down on me. Look down on me. No, you love me, it's
Yeah.
yours.
I told her that. ¿Cuánto me cogió? Like half hour, an hour, right? Now that I can get